Welcome to the 5th episode, a straightforward boxing guide. Today we're going to talk about speed. You ask how to improve the speed of your punch, or generally how to get faster, right? As we know, in boxing, it's not the hands that are most important. They're just an extension of our punch, which actually comes from the legs, right? Today with me is Kakpa, a fighter and coach from the Opel Odra Club. Young, ambitious, and experienced. So Kakpa, show us the boxing stance. I'll talk a little about it. Yes. And now, even as I'm talking, look, pay attention. Kakpa is standing in a boxing stance. Notice how relaxed he is. He's not moving. He's standing still, but he's relaxed. That's actually the very first basic thing in boxing. Relaxation, ease. Usually when we want to do something too much, we just tense up like with everything, right? So here we really have to fight to stay composed. Keep an eye on your breathing and stay relaxed. That's the starting point for anything to work out for us at all. Of course, that's what training is for, to improve on that. So right now, Kakpa is in a boxing stance, slightly on his toes, not his whole feet flat on the ground, but always moving freely. That's actually the key to having any kind of reaction, right? Whether it's a dodge, come here, Kakpa, I'll have you a bit closer, nice and relaxed. Work on your dodges, hop, hop. It's like this active movement. Even though the fighter is standing still, he was very hard to hit, right? Relax. So we're relaxed, right? That's the foundation. Now, the speed of the punch comes from the legs, right? Obviously, in boxing, the hands are just an extension. It's not muscle strength that delivers the punch. The punch comes from the legs. The better your stance, the more relaxed you are, the greater your speed. Now, the question is, at what stage of training preparation are we? These are the kinds of exercises we're dealing with, but let's assume we're talking about intermediate level fighters or people training in boxing, right? So basically, every exercise in the boxing gym that works on the overall speed of the body later translates into and is responsible for the speed of our punch. So we don't just improve punch speed by simply trying to stand in position, Kakpa, get into your boxing stance. So we don't just improve punch speed by simply throwing punches, like now. Kakpa, throw a quick left and right. Yes, those were fast punches, no feint. No overloading the punch, no squatting. Just a quick reaction, returning to defense without any hesitation, right? So every single training element contributes to us simply becoming fast. Now, how do we do this? Let's say when it comes to intermediate level people, how should they train? What exercises should they do? Kakpa, put on your gloves maybe, and I'll grab the pad. Now, I'll use noodles to help me. I don't know, you probably come across these in swimming, right? In the boxing world, they're very useful for pad work. They're not heavy, they're light. The effect when a fighter hits a noodle isn't the same as when they hit a pad, where the punch shouldn't be fully loaded. It should only be stopped at the right moment, so that the punch is fully extended, not shortened, but it gives that resistance so you can feel the weight of the punch. And a very common mistake is that we really want to hit the pad hard. But you have to remember that pad work is about training technique, not fighting with the hand or the pad, right? But today I have pool noodles. Today I'll show you right away using a specialized boxing drill. So I have a fighter in gear and I have the noodles, right? They're very light and they allow you throw a left jab, hop, yes, quick return to defense. So a quick punch, bam. So we're not focusing on hitting the noodle hard, but rather on making the punch long, precise, and returning as quickly as possible. Let's try throwing a 1-2 and then feint to the back. Control it nice and loose, quickly. No, Kakpa, you don't have to use super speed. We're just showing it, hop, hop, and return to defense. After that, right attack, extend your left forward for safety, the left, so you don't get caught on the block. Just extend it. Hop, hop, bam, extend. And tucked in on the back leg, safety first. Nice and loose, 1-1-2, pow. These aren't strong punches, they're quick punches. In boxing, we have strong punches and quick punches. The most common mistake is that, for example, when we're training on the bag or even on pads, we want to hit both very fast and very hard, and who knows how else, all at the same time. For example, an exercise that develops speed. So we should be able to vary the tempo of our punches, right? So, for example, you prepare by throwing a series of 3 relaxed punches, but still long ones, staying covered, and then you emphasize it at the end with a strong punch. So, for example, Kakpa, let's do a simple combination, left, right, and a hook to the chin or doing an attack, but just to get yourself onto your back foot and then hit me with a strong right straight, okay? Relaxed, let's try it out as a test. Hop, 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 you pull back onto your rear foot, bam, and I throw a strong punch, right? Here, nice and loose, quick hop, 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 bam. One more time, hop, 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 bam. That's it. And now, so let's pay attention. Let's do it very slowly now. Oh, here it was a hop, 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 light punches. Boom. Here, a strong punch, right? Variation, meaning a clear emphasis on the strong punch preceded by speed, quick punches that are meant to occupy the opponent's guard in any way, so you can highlight the power part. It's also very important that after a strong right hand, you return to your position. And a great exercise for this is to raise your left hand after action. Let's do it slowly for now. Action. I spin the reel, hop. I accept a strong punch at this moment so I don't rush in. I immediately block with my lead hand. I'm working on whether I can react or if the opponent comes at me, immediately stop me with a left jab. Yes, he wanted me to get close. Turn to your left with a left jab. Hop, hop. Yes, generally if I'm right-handed now, we shouldn't be moving toward my side, toward my strong hand. But if the left jab is working really well, then we can go toward my stronger hand. Let me show you why. You throw, hop, hop, and turn to the side. At this moment, I can't land a right straight anyway because he's keeping me busy with his lead punch, which means I can't use my right hand effectively. So now let's demonstrate a relaxed little exercise, a relaxed series of slow punches. Hop, choose quick punches, but for now, do them slowly. So the technique with the hook is correct. Hop to the back, hop, 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 clearly to the back, hop, and again the hand returns to safety, to safety, to safety. Freedom. Speed itself, speed in boxing is not just the speed of the punch, but also reaction speed and the speed of dodging. But again, I repeat, it all comes down to looseness, freedom, and proper foot positioning, right? So as I say, when we talk about intermediate boxers or people who ask questions on this topic, purely professional boxing exercises focused on speed won't be very effective if someone has an incorrect boxing stance. So above all, proper foot placement, maintaining balance, and always staying loose. That's the key to speed. So I won't be talking here about specialized speed training, whether it's using ladders or anything else. For now, I just want to open your minds a bit to what this is really about. It's not muscle strength that delivers punches, but rather your legs, cleverness, and positioning, right? Right now, Kakpo seems to be standing still, but he's ready to react. Now I'll try to surprise him, move in on him, and we'll see if he can step away easily. I'm not going to tell him when. Go! He managed it because he was relaxed. He was relaxed. That's why he managed. And he's also a good athlete. Over 10 years of boxing as well. Positioning is key. Positioning, positioning, positioning on your feet. Alignment, freedom of movement, hands, right? There are definitely many elements when it comes to specialization. Specific exercises, the ones that are more advanced for intermediate levels, will be covered in the next episodes with the upcoming questions. So for today, as far as speed and this introduction go, that's all. Thank you very much.